All aboard the hype train. Nintendo absolutely killed it this year at E3. Now, I'm not going to say anything negative about the other presentations because then this video would be really long. I will, however, talk about some games that I did like. Dragon Ball FighterZ looks fantastic. The graphics are almost spot on with the anime and the fighting looks insane. I think I'm more excited for that than I am for Marvel's Capcom Infinite, which is looking more and more like an MCU tie-in game. And the last one is Spider-Man. The gameplay shown looks really good. The way stealth is mixed in with combat, swinging around the city, it all just looks really fun. That's about it for the other consoles. Now let's talk about Nintendo. Lately, Nintendo's been really good at building hype, and that's exactly what they did in their Spotlight presentation. They were able to generate more excitement in 20 minutes than the other companies were able to do over the past few days. It started off with what looked like a Switch commercial showing off Rocket League. Like Skyrim, this might not seem like a big deal because they are pretty old games. Like, they've been out for like 5 or 6 years, but now they're portable. And Rocket League will have cross-network matchmaking with Xbox and PC. Reggie then led us into Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which looks a lot different than the other two entries. It has an anime-like art style, and your sword is apparently this half-naked chick. The game itself seems pretty interesting. The next one was certainly a surprise with Kirby. A Kirby game for the Switch would have been alright, but they're bringing back the helpers from Superstar and the ability mixing of Kirby 64. As much as I like Kirby games, I haven't really played one since Return to Dreamland, but I am very excited for this one. Now, I called this. After the lackluster Pokemon Direct, I knew they had to be holding something for E3. We didn't get any gameplay or really much information, but they did confirm that they are working on a main series game for the Switch. Now, I'm not getting my hopes up for the multi-region, pseudo-MMO, build-your-own-gym dream game of mine, but without the limitations of the 3DS, they can do some pretty amazing things. I just hope they actually do them. After that, we got another massive surprise with Metroid Prime 4. Even though some hints were dropped, I don't think anyone was really expecting this. It's only in development, but at least we know it's happening. We're also getting a Metroid 2 remake on the 3DS with a few additional features. I guess now we know why AM2R was shut down so quickly. We have another Yoshi game coming out that looks like it plays in 2D with some 3D elements, and the screen flipping thing from Super Paper Mario. It looks like this one's made of cardboard instead of yarn, so there's that. Fire Emblem Warriors didn't really show anything new except for some characters, but it looks like they're adding a few elements from the Fire Emblem series to the game, so it won't just be like a reskin Dynasty Warriors. Link in Skyrim is pretty cool. They showed some Breath of the Wild DLC and Amiibo. Oh, and speaking of Amiibo, we're getting a lot of them. Zelda, Metroid, Mario, Fire Emblem. I'm running out of money and room to put these things. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle seems to be a mix of like adventure and strategy RPG. It's great that Nintendo's showing that they're willing to work with other developers, but man, this game looks annoying. The Rabbids are essentially white minions. Then the big finale was Mario Odyssey. This game looks ridiculous. It was weird enough to see Mario running around in a more realistic setting, but now we actually know that he can use his hat to possess other things in the world. And that includes enemies, vehicles, and humans. They showed off some more gameplay in the Treehouse stream after the presentation, and this game just exceeds all the expectations I had for it. If it's not Zelda, this will be Nintendo's best game of the year. Even though the video was short, I think it did its job. Continue the Switch hype and let us know you have some great games coming. And they showed them off a little bit more after the initial video. But there have been many times that these great games have been promised at E3 and just under-delivered. But Nintendo is a developer that you know you can count on for quality games. So, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of their presentation at E3 this year. Personally, nothing else much excited me, but I am really excited for some of these Nintendo games. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google+, all that stuff. And we will see you next time.